Thank you so much, Mr. President. My name is Nakeeyat Dramani. I'm 10 and I'm from Ghana. And I am the Climate Vulnerable Forum Ambassador for the Youth. I'm very much honored to be speaking in front of you all on behalf of the 1.5 billion people who live in our 58 CVF countries. We are actually mainly young people like me. Many of us see dark clouds gathering on the horizon of Mother Earth. Last month in Accra, where I live in Ghana, was a heavy rain that burst the dam of River Densu. Cars were underwater. People were paddling canoes where they had been streets. Thousands fled houses. It was very scary. If it was going to be much worse, then I think we fear how much our future is on the line. I come here in unison. I came not long ago, and I have been observing what's going on. I've been speaking to many of you, and you guys have been really nice to me. We have brought with us a campaign called Payment Overdue. I am sure you already know about this. Yes, you are very smart, because some of the communities in my country, Ghana, are paying heavy prices since our planet was lit on fire by some people. This puts a simple question on the table of these fire starters. When can you pay us back? Because payment is overdue. I met Mr. John Kerry. He visited our pavilion earlier this week. He spoke to us and he was very nice to us. And I think next year he'll be 80 years old. I'm sure he has children and grandchildren. Well, I'm 10. And by the time I'll be his age, God willing, it will be the end of this century. Our new CVF Lancet research says that by then, several million, especially older people, could die worldwide every single year due to the overheated planet. As we say in the CVF, the fate of the most vulnerable will be the fate of the world. If we stop warming at 1.5 degrees, as we agreed in Paris and again in Glasgow, nearly all these deaths won't happen. But if we even go at least high up to 2 degrees, only half of these terrible deaths will be stopped. One lady spoke here about IPCC, saying that there is less than 86 months to go before we hit 1.5. Already much older than that. So dear people at this COP, I appeal to you, have a heart and do the math. It is an emergency. If all of you were to be me, wouldn't you have already agreed to do what is needed to save our planet? Should we let the youth take over? Maybe only the youth delegation should be at the next COP. Right now, I kindly ask you to pause for a second and spare a thought for our children and our grandchildren and our nieces and nephews, or remember yourself at my age. Mr. President, it is my real hope that this COP27 will act for us. I'm sure nobody wants to betray us. Today is Friday, and like I'm doing, kids around the world have been absent from school on this day to show how much they care for the planet. Please be so kind and hear this request we have for you. 1. Decide here to do more of your fare and share the 1.5 as rich, powerful, and polluting nations. Please do not renege on your responsibility. Do not come back next year yet to another COP empty-handed. 2. Decide now, again, if you are rich and powerful nations, rich enough to provide funds to help the ones who are suffering the most and causing for climate disasters, not caused by us. Please do not leave our communities exposed and hurt and out of pocket whilst we are holding more and more of these COPs. You will just get older and older, and I think you're already old enough. I know you wouldn't want to be judged severely come tomorrow. You wouldn't steal our planet Earth from us whilst we are on this land of peace. Show us your courage. Be our heroes instead. Act here now. When is now? If not today, Mr. President, I am trying to do whatever I can. I have written a book called Trees for Life to help children in my community understand environmental issues better. I have started my project called the One Child, One Tree Project for the millions of youth back there in my country. But no matter what I do and no matter what all of the youth around do, this problem is too big. We are not the future unless we also take action. Please, climate delegates of the United Nations, be our heroes in Sharm el-Sheikh. I am closing, and in closing, I would like to recite a verse from my poem. Mbofra nsam ye mobora nkasa. Intim painful. Ma hum en renege wo hum bodo. Hum di wum bodo. O sande say anshan ye ya. Yen riazi boboyen. All I mean is, duty bearers, kindly take up your game. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much.
I want to thank Rana for this emotional and impassionate appeal, and I can only interpret the enthusiasm with which it has been received as a further dedication of a party's desire to move forward and to accomplish what we've been asked by the voice of the global citizens, of the generations that we will be held accountable for. So again, I thank Rana and I thank all those who have expressed their support of what was now conveyed to us.